The topic of my TED Talk was titled The Mind of a Master Procrastinator. In this talk, Tim Urban describes procrastination and how the mind of a procrastinator differs from the mind of a non-procrastinator. Tim Urban is a blogger, and he has a blog called Wait But Why, in which he composes long-form writing about almost everything. In this presentation, Tim talks about the things that go on in a procrastinator's mind versus a non-procrastinator. He touches on the idea that we all have something in our head called a rational decision maker that usually lets us know when it's time to get started on that project that we've put off or that assignment that we just haven't started yet. He then goes on to reveal his belief that procrastinators, in addition to the rational decision maker, also have something called an instant gratification monkey that tends to take over when it's time to start our project or write that essay. The only thing that has the ability to send the instant gratification monkey away is something called the panic monster, which remains dormant until it is triggered by something, usually a deadline, and scares it away so that we may start that project in the little time that we have left. After getting through this particular point in his presentation, Urban then addresses another type of procrastination, the one that does not have a deadline. This is the most dangerous type of procrastination because if something doesn't have a deadline, then that panic monster is never triggered and the instant gratification monkey is never sent away. This is why I believe Tim decided to talk about procrastination, because in a way it is something that we all deal with, especially when it comes to not talking to that particular family member or not starting that business that you've always talked about. I believe that this topic is relevant to me because procrastination is something that I deal with personally, especially when it comes to school or other personal issues in my life. I think a lot of people could benefit from watching this TED Talk because, like Urban mentioned in his presentation, it's an issue that a lot of people deal with and do not realize, and it's important that you overcome procrastination in order to live a very healthy and more successful life. I love the way that he presented this topic to the audience. He was very engaging with them, kept them laughing, told many jokes throughout the presentation. He had visual aids. He actually told the audience that he had MRI CAT scans, but he actually just showed his own doodles of a brain, which is very funny. I love the way he presented. He was very nicely dressed. And I think that a lot of people could benefit from watching this video and learn a lot about procrastination. And I learned not only about procrastination and how to deal with it, but how to present a topic to an audience.